pick up the blitz. Flag is thrown. There's your first down and a lot more for Demaryius Thomas.
9-9
Swing and a shot by Freeman. Deep into the night. Back-to-back homers for the Braves. Blake Griffin will turn. Shoot a three for the win. Found. They go. They got the big land. They go.
All right. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. It's time for the #1 sports podcast in the world. I'm John. That's Mark.
What up with it?
It's going to be here in a little while. Live on TV screens, your laptops, your desktops, however you watch sports for you on YouTube.
Getting top.
What up? What up, Devin?
What up, Devin?
Yeah, Devin. Yeah, I hope you saw the big announcement. I hope you saw the big announcement, Devin. You was
rapid firing them questions the other day.
Oh yeah, Paco's in the building. So what up, Smitty? Smitty said. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the big story of the day.
Shout out to Bron making sure his son got the guaranteed contract before he.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the big story today.
And he smashed ball.
Tapioca pudding. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the big story of the day. So
him hitting threes.
Yeah, he was hitting threes already.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to MJ Acosta right there. In the building. So make sure you hit that subscribe button for Sports Review on YouTube. X, what up, Big Nick? YouTube, X, and of course on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Sports Review Podcast. We here, we live, and we got lots to talk about. Mark, when I started the show, I thought we was going to be talking about Serena Williams coming back to play in Wimbledon.
And she won today, right?
No, she got eliminated.
She got eliminated?
She lost.
I thought she won.
No, she won the second set, but then she lost the third set.
Oh, that's what I seen. She
got eliminated.
Oh, okay.
So let me just go and get the elephant out. Let's break the elephant in the room. The goat came back.
Already in the room.
Yo, you good?
Hmm.
The Serena Williams made her return at Wimbledon this morning, which is it's evening time. Okay. They're playing doubles. They're gonna play together. They're gonna do the doubles together. So it was already reported that Venus and Serena were gonna play. We're gonna team up and do doubles at Wimbledon. And then you good?
LeBron.
Oh, the meme. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. Dang, man. Dang. So that's how that happened. I was wondering, I just kept wondering, how did that happen? Wendell, the meme of LeBron wearing the shades. So those know how it happened. They were playing the Orlando Magic one night at Staples Center, and the ball bounced off Wendell Carter Jr.'s goggles, and his frame literally his lenses literally came out the frame. They're showing some of LeBron's best memes on NBA TV right now in the association with MJ Acosta, Rudy Gay. But as just stated, the GOAT made her return. Serena Williams but unfortunately it was short-lived as she was eliminated in the first round of Wimbledon by 20-year-old. I think it was Martha Joe is her name. But
you said Martha's throat?
I said Joe, relax. But she was. So now only thing left for her is now to try to play is the doubles with her sister Venus. So we'll see where that goes from here. Okay, here comes already Devin. I'm LeBron. Kareem. First of all, you can't compare guard to center, but it's Kareem anyway. Big Nick says the best move in the NBA offseason. Well, it's still early. We haven't really seen a lot of moves. There's been a lot of trades, a lot of re-signings. And a free agency is going to be different than as it was when we grew up. It's not the same of we're waiting to see who's going to get signed here, going to be signed there. A lot of this is already pretty much done. And especially there's a lot of tampering going around. So there's not shock. So let's go ahead and just address that. But we want to obviously open up talking about Serena. But let's go and address the big story of the day.
Kawhi Leonard.
Well, that might be the second big story today.
Oh,
Just going to get out the way. LeBron James officially announced by his agent Rich Paul telling the Lakers that he's going to come back for his 24th season, but he's going to move on. So this broke early this morning, about 9:01 Pacific time, which is a good thing because now the Lakers know LeBron didn't drag this out. We're gonna talk about it in a second. I have my thoughts. Mark has his thoughts. We'll talk about it in a second.
my thoughts I've been saying this for the whole year though.
But happy Tuesday to everybody. We just wanted to say that. But John Kelly saying LeBron number 3 over time. Real Laker fans are so. Kobe fans are happy. Bomb Pop. What? That's crazy. That's a crazy name. What up, Chris? But LeBron deciding that he's going to move on, and we'll see where this goes. This isn't a shock. I think this was a mutual agreed. This was pretty much a mutual divorce. I think LeBron probably got tired of the Lakers. Lakers probably got tired of LeBron, and it was just time for them both to go their separate ways. I don't think there's no hard feelings on either end, and I think now it's just time to go. But let's just talk about the LeBron James era in LA. And
you mean there's no hard feelings with the organization?
I don't think, definitely not this new ownership because they ain't been around long enough.
I don't think LeBron has
it's not
hard feelings towards the ownership. I think.
Well, I feel that we can talk about that's what we're gonna get to.
I think the fans he think is a piece of shit.
But Lakers about the it is Dr. Reed. Take his Pop, relax. Hammer, Jammer. We'll talk about that. We're gonna talk about that also in a minute.
That's the Juvenile song, right?
Yeah. That's you about to be, son. If you ain't my little friends, huh? You got to go to court. You got to pay a subpoena for child support. Hey man, the song came out when I was in 9th grade, dude. Actually, hey man, the fact that I saw that dang verses with him and No Limit, and so it was stuck in my head. Man,
I've been stuck on some head before.
Me too, especially if it's good. It's good head. But here's the deal. We need to get back to no, we don't.
Oh, go call Magic back.
Yeah, go call Magic James Worthy. You'll see how. Go watch some more videos on YouTube. You think that? Trust and believe. LaMelo trade was a win for the. We'll talk about that. John Kelly was good. Said LeBron is still that guy. He is. He is still that guy. I just think it was just time. Obviously, we all know it was just both the Lakers are moving in a direction where they need to get younger. And this was the first time. Look, they wanted to do this before Kobe retired. They could never have the right guy in place, and they thought they kept drafting the right guys, but it just wasn't there. But we'll talk about pre-LeBron in a second. Mark, what was your reaction when you saw this news this morning?
I was happy. I was happy for both situations.
Mm-hmm.
As a non-Laker fan, but as a LA person who live here in LA, the city never embraced LeBron. No matter what he would have did, it would never been good enough. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I told you that when he first signed here. He always gonna be compared to the person that came before him. So I'm happy that it both ended amicably. It wasn't no hard terms. I mean, it wasn't no bad terms. You don't see nobody disrespect nobody. I like the fact that the Lakers allow him to put it out that he's no longer he's gonna look for different options. I think that could have been a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have went different ways at every step of this decision.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that both have, like you said, have mutual respect for each other.
Right.
So I'm just glad that it ended like that.
And look, and I'm gonna say this: this isn't no time. I was listening to 710 all day on YouTube when the news broke. This isn't the time now to piss on LeBron. NFL easily, Devin. There's not even close. To piss on LeBron.
Oh, that's what Laker fans been doing.
But I'm grateful because he brought us out of a dark place. I go back to our final. The last time the Lakers really had a really good year was 2013. This is pre-LeBron. This was the year we had Dwight, Steve Nash, Kobe Powell. Fired Mike Brown 5 games into the season, hired Mike D'Antoni, and unfortunately Kobe ended up tearing his Achilles. How that Precious Achiuwa re-signed with the Kings. And we're going to run down some of the updated free agency moves with the free agency tracker courtesy of NBA.com in a little bit.
Yeah, we've seen it, Devin.
What the hell?
What? What happened? You good?
Yeah. What the hell? Anyway.
John, you good, dog?
No, okay. I'm just tripping. We'll say that for the. I'm gonna say that for for the end of the show, Devin.
Oh,
but anyway,
Sandro Mamoto Asalavava.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. Mamu.
Yeah, that dude is he from the neighborhood is expected to sign with the Lakers and essentially replace Rui. Look,
yeah, that's been the talk. That's been the talk. He's Luke Kennard also. We'll talk about some of that. We'll talk about some of these signings in a second. But I think
that's the big loss.
I say this. This is I go back to that year. Kobe tore his Achilles. We get swept by the Spurs in the first round, and then after that, everything just went downhill from there. Everything went downhill from there. Dwight leaves for Houston. They missed the playoffs all for 4 straight seasons. They are in the lottery. Julius Randle, 2014. Then they find Jordan Clarkson in the second round of the same draft. They 25th, they stink. They're worse in 2015. And then they end up with the second pick, draft D'Angelo Russell. Kobe retired. Kobe's retirement tour in 2016. They stink again. They still end up with the second pick. They get Brandon Ingram. They also get Visa Zubac. By the way, also about 2015, that 2015 draft, we got Larry Nance Jr. also in that draft with D'Angelo Russell. And then 2017, of course, that was the draft with Magic and Rob in their first year. First full year together. They draft Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Josh Hart, Thomas Bryant. And then 2018 they draft Mo Wagner, but they improve. And then 2018 happens, and the King decides he wants to come to LA. That's it. What up, Sam? That's it, Big Nick. That's it, Big Nick. What up, Sam? Good to see you, brother. But that first year, and the Lakers were on their way. They were trending that first year. It was LeBron and the kids
before he got hurt, right?
And then Christmas Day, we played the Golden State Warriors. He tears his groin. Yeah, I know everyone say it was a sore. No, he really tore his groin. He heard the pop. He just played it off because he wanted to get back to try to get the Lakers back to the playoffs, but it wasn't enough. We started hearing the Anthony Davis rumors, and obviously they didn't make the playoffs. Then go to that offseason 2019. We get Anthony Davis in the blockbuster trade by Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, Lonzo, other picks. And then they build a roster they try to go after another big free agent who we're going to talk about later who ended up going across town. And then they end up winning the championship in the bubble. They try to run it back and it didn't work because Rob Pelinka breaks up the team. They was on fire though. That roster they put together was on fire. But then Anthony Davis get hurt. LeBron ankle was never get stepped on by Solomon Hill. And he's never the same again. They make the play-in. They get in the playoffs, but They're up 2-1. Anthony Davis gets hurt again, and then boom. Okay. That's for me. I got it. Anthony Davis got hurt. They get bounced out of the first round, and then they made, I think, what will be the one blemish on LeBron James's time in LA.
What's that?
That week, that night, that year before the draft, the night before the draft, the Lakers had been in talks with the Sacramento Kings and the Indiana Pacers on the trade. That would have sent Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell to Sacramento, and somehow the Lakers would have ended up with Buddy Hield and possibly Miles Turner. But somehow, out of nowhere, LeBron James, Anthony Davis convinced Rich Paul. They convinced Rob Pelinka to go get Russell Westbrook. That's not a good thing. That was an error. They trade Kyle Kuzma, KCP, and some picks, and Montrezl Harrell for
Russell Westbrook.
And then they go ahead and have this expendables version of their roster with bringing back Dwight, signing Carmelo. Although I didn't like the Malik Monk signing. Trevor Ariza came back, but it was trash. What's up, Nessa? Shout out to little Isaiah as well, and Baby Roman too, wherever he is. The roster was trash. Frank Vogel gets fired. Enter Darvin Ham, and they just from there on they was just in trouble.
Do the Lakers have a ring if LeBron isn't there?
No, I'll tell you no, because I don't know who the Lakers get. I don't know who the Lakers get.
I want to say I want to shoot the Lakers some bail because I always say it's the Lakers, but from the last couple years with Kobe. And this is no shot at Kobe, but the last couple of years of Kobe, all up until LeBron got there, there's not many people that want to come here and play in LA.
No. And I think, sadly, that's one of the things I was listening to DeMarco and Travis. I think, like Kobe, it's hard to play with LeBron too, because when you expect greatness, when you're great, you expect greatness. And sometimes that can be difficult. Now, I think it worked with certain people like Kyrie. He worked with Kevin Love. But like Kobe, LeBron isn't for everybody. You would think he is because he's very unselfish. But some dudes don't want that smoke.
Yeah.
Some dudes just don't want that smoke. And we're going to talk about that, about another team, about another player who moved today. But let's get to the question that was asked by our guy Devin, who's one of our, now it's coming from one of our favorite viewers now with his million questions, or was it Big Nick that asked it? I'm going to find the question. But obviously, the question is, where do we think LeBron James ends up? I think personally, here we go. No, that's Big Nick's question about the ring. Where do I think LeBron ends up? I think it's here we go. There's Devin's question. I personally think he's going to end up with the Golden State Warriors. I think there's too much smoke there. I don't think Draymond Green opting out, so Kristaps Porzingis can sign a new deal didn't happen. I'm with John. John Kelly agrees with me, but I think LeBron's going to Golden State. Another team, I still think you can't rule out him going back to Cleveland.
Mm-hmm. James Harden not signing his contract till he see what LeBron does too.
Yeah, so
it's happening both ways.
I think that you can't rule out going back to Cleveland. I know people are bringing in Miami but I don't see that.
I don't see him in Pat Riley.
I know that him and Pat Riley have patched things up, but I don't see that happening. And obviously, you got some other teams that might be wild cards. I know some people have been saying Minnesota. Well, my question is, how does that happen? How does he get in Minnesota?
I don't know. I don't know they salary cap space, but I don't know. A job, but you as my witness because you've been saying no ever since I said it. It's been about mid-season last year when I said this, right?
Yes, you have.
I said, watch out for LeBron going to Washington next year. And at the time when I said it, nothing has happened yet. But it seems like it's going in that way of Trae Young resigned. They got the two young players from one last year. They got the player from the draft pick this year.
Mm-hmm.
What brought this back up to my mind again, John, is when Washington said we're not trading Anthony Davis.
And I hear that.
Now, I don't believe that. I think if the right deal come along, he's going to be gone. But I think that if there is a world where they don't trade Anthony Davis, I told you, dog, that lineup with if because they got Darren Peterson, right?
Who?
Washington.
Oh, they got AJ DeBanza.
Okay, so they got AJ DeBanza. So you got AJ DeBanza, Alex R, Anthony Davis, LeBron, and
here's the problem. I don't know if you heard the news about Alex R.
What?
Broke his foot during the offseason workout.
Oh shit! How long he out for?
Well, luckily it happened now.
Right.
So
that's what I'm saying.
So give him. But I think they're going to play it real careful.
But even if he missed the first couple of months of the season.
Now, here's the question. Now, you're hearing from people like see Shams on TV right now on SportsCenter. Brian Windhorst has been saying, everyone is saying that LeBron is happy. He's taking happiness over money. Now, I was watching the NBA Today free agency special before you pulled up, and Hannah Storm asked Dave McMenamin, what is happiness? Is he talking about happiness in his life? He's talking about happiness you're talking about happiness in basketball? He is talking about happiness in basketball. With the whole situation with Washington, I hear you, man, and it would be very interesting to see him, Trae Young, and AD, and AJ DeBanza, and Alex Sarr, and whoever they got on the bench. I know they got the young coach, Brian Keefe. That team is a bigger stench than the White. That's a bigger stench in the nation's capital than the White House.
Mm-hmm.
But and with Golden State, obviously everyone's putting putting the C's together with him and Steph, and obviously Draymond, the clutch connection with them two, the Olympic connection. I know they was talking about maybe, and that's where we want to get to. That's about why we're Golden State. So the reports were that the Warriors were pursuing both Anthony Davis and LeBron James. But as you stated, and I heard Mark Spears from ESPN, he was reporting that the Wizards have no interest in trading him. And obviously, Anthony Davis wants a new deal. He just saw Trae Young get a 4-year, $212 million deal with the Wizards. So he wants to try to get paid, though I think he's owed another 3 years on his current contract. That Shams Charania is reporting right now on SportsCenter that the Warriors, the Heat, and the Cavs are all showing interest in LeBron James. And at this time, as we continue this discussion, we welcome to the show from an undisclosed location, the one and only Nick Free.
Yes, sir.
That was a spaceship.
Nick, what up with it?
What it do, man?
What kind of music was that? Yeah, you good?
Me? Yeah, I'm John.
I'm just saying, man. Nick, we talking about LeBron. What was your reaction to the news this morning?
The haters can finally get what they asked for. But all I gotta say is this: the grass is not always greener.
I agree. So we did that.
Having LeBron as your third option is a luxury that the Lakers don't have. So I don't know who's going to be the third option who can help balance everything out when Austin Reeves and Luka are on the court, or when those guys get off the court or one of those guys get off the court, they can go ahead and just be the relief and do their thing. I don't know how you replace that type of production. It's difficult to find a third option.
Nick froze.
The moment Big Nick says Nemesis was on the premises, Nick froze. Big Nick that hacked the show. Big Nick. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. He's back. I was saying, I think Big Nick hacked how you hacked your feed.
Oh yeah, that's my nemesis right there.
All right. So let me ask you.
But yeah, that's how I feel about that though, John.
I said Warriors. Mark says Wizards. You say where LeBron ends up.
That's tough.
Saying the Warriors, the Heat, the Cavs, they all have interest. I've heard Minnesota is through. They're going to try to throw their hat into the ring to see if they can get it. If they can try to pull off some magic, unintended.
This is what you got to do. If you're a team who has championship aspirations and has young players who could definitely benefit.
Oh, he froze again.
The Russians are
a team that could really, really benefit from LeBron going up over there. That's not going to happen because I don't know. I don't think the money could work. I think LeBron would be perfect for the Orlando Magic.
Well, we know now wherever LeBron's going, the minimum he's going to take is the mid-level, and that's $15 million. So I don't have to look to see what the Magic's cap situation is. I can do that in a second. What their off-season situation looks like, but like I said, the Warriors have the mid-level. The Wizards do have the mid-level, because they're not in that first or the apron. And obviously, this whole apron stuff has got a lot of teams.
Hey, Mark.
Yo,
scared.
I have a question.
Okay.
So if you're LeBron, if you're LeBron at this point, bro, you can either just go about shit, just play basketball because you want to. You can go to obviously you want to win, but do you go
Magic or out?
A petty route with things?
Magic or out?
And go to the Clippers.
Even outside of that, why not go to Washington? Why not go to Washington? Go over there and do what everybody couldn't do up over there for them.
Oh shit! I didn't go that level of petty.
Well,
hey, look, why not? Hey, look,
that is crazy.
Hey, go up over there and win. If he goes to the Wizards and they win the championship, dog, can you imagine how the internet is going to go crazy about this? Because everybody going to be, because the LeBron fans are going to be like, oh well, old Jordan was up over there, but old LeBron went up over there and won. Oh, the internet, bro, it'll take the debate online at least to a whole nother hilarious level.
I wouldn't even think about that, but yeah.
You didn't think about that? That's the only reason I thought about Washington.
Oh no, I told you I thought about Washington. Everything is lined up just like I said it was going to line up in the regular season last year.
Well,
look, they got three from small forward to center. They have very good defenders. Something you have to have around LeBron. Dog. They have young guys who can shoot over there and they can ball. They're just young. At the end of the day, they got Trae Young over there who can shoot, create shots for himself.
And others.
They got George over there. He's a young dude that can get buckets up.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
But it's like, I don't know. You
really want to do the Anthony Davis? Did you want to do the Anthony Davis sequel again? And I
don't think he ever wanted him to leave.
I don't think he wanted him to leave.
I don't think so either. But even if you didn't want him to leave, we all know how this movie goes.
Yeah, they won a championship together.
That was 6 years ago. They were both younger and healthier.
Hey, all you need is one.
To be healthy for 1 year.
All you need is 1 year.
And you realize Anthony Davis hasn't been healthy from that for has barely been healthy for that 1 year. LeBron has been healthy almost every year.
That's cool. I say, I listen.
As long as they're healthy for the playoffs.
Everywhere he goes, it's gonna be health. It's gonna be health concern.
He don't make it to. You're talking to someone who had to deal with this experiment for 6 years. So everything y'all saying, yeah, it sounds good, but I lived it.
And you also won a championship out of it.
When he was healthy. After that, injured in the playoffs. They didn't make the playoffs. He was injured. The one time he got healthy, he got ate up by Jokic, pause. And then the next year, ate up by Jokic again, pause. And then obviously he got traded for Luka. And he was injured, and he wasn't healthy neither one of them 2 years either.
I don't think over there in the East, I don't think that deal with Joker ever again. I don't think Joker's ever going back to the finals again.
That ain't got nothing to do with Anthony Davis's body, Nick. Pause.
Hmm?
That ain't got nothing to do with Anthony Davis's durability.
I think you put Anthony Davis with Trae Young and LeBron. He might be the
dog.
I think we're giving.
Hey, look. And it's perfect because Alex Sarr plays center and he plays defense too.
And now he's coming off a broken foot.
That's crazy because Anthony Davis didn't want to play center.
And now he's coming off a broken foot.
Well, John, he played last year, but John, trust me, they didn't play him a lot during the second half of last year when he fucked his foot up.
Nick,
the second half of the season, he could have played more, but they knew what they was doing.
Nick, he just broke his foot 3 weeks ago.
Who? Alex Sarr?
Yes.
Oh, he's done. Why'd he break his foot?
An off-season workout.
Wait, what'd you say, Mark?
You good?
What?
Fam.
What's wrong with this dude?
Fam. Wait. What?
What the?
Nobody heard nothing, man. Don't even
No, I heard it. That's why I said, what did you say?
Oh, nothing. I didn't say nothing at all.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
hey, John, he think we can't hear, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he think he's something to the California School of the Blind, not the California School of the Deaf, man, not the California School of the Blind. Come on, man.
Which one did you go to?
Shut up. But no, Alex Sarr recently had an off-season workout and he broke his foot, and I think he's going to be on the shelf for at least 3 months. So obviously, we got to see how he responds by training camp.
So basically, he gonna be playing by Christmas.
I think he'll be playing before Christmas.
That's what I'm saying. If he's playing by Christmas, they'll be all right.
Yeah, but again, for someone who lived the Anthony Davis experiment, I know how this movie ends. Even the year after, even how lucky we were to win the championship, I know how this movie ends. But let's talk more free agency. So since Nick's here, we're just going to go ahead and get this one out the way. All right, Nick. Where was you at when the news broke?
Oh, I was at home, but see, I've been, over this has been going on since like Friday. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like shit being ironed out. This deal could have been finalized on Friday, but the thing was, the Clippers wanted what's the other nigga name? Sheed or some shit like that.
Dude from Houston.
Huh?
He went to Houston.
Yeah, Sneed, Jabbar Sneed, the guard from Houston. From the University.
They wanted that nigga from up over there because that nigga was balling over there for him last year, like on defense. But they was like, nah. And then they was like, all right, so basically they had to come up with the draft capital to make up for not having that extra player. Because they was cool with having this bro, it's about to be crazy seeing a Clipper jersey with Dick on the back of it. But they got Grady Dick up over there.
The Clippers they said that Ballmer really pushed for Dick.
So did Magic.
Yo, you good?
Like father, like son.
And he got a son?
Yo, you get out. Get out.
Hey.
Get out.
Hey,
Get out.
Hey,
Get
Mark.
I didn't say nothing.
Mark.
No.
He's still more of a son than Dwayne. Never mind.
Stop.
Which one?
Stop.
Yes.
Y'all both stop.
That's hate.
Y'all both stop. Y'all both stop.
That whole 80 Showtime team was flamboyant except for Kareem.
What is wrong with you?
He said,
That is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is crazy.
So let's compare the both Kawhi trades to the Raptors. So let's go back to 2018 to the trade in 2018. And the Spurs got Martin Rose and Jakob Poeltl in the first round pick.
who they get with that pick? 2019?
I don't even remember.
Let me look at that was 2019 draft, right?
Yep.
What'd you say?
The Spurs got the Raptors first round pick in 2019, along with obviously with DeMar DeRozan and Jakob Poeltl. Fast forward to this trade is just Kawhi.
Hey, nigga, go get a strawberry shortcake, man. Real nigga shit.
And the Clippers get Brandon Ingram, Grady,
Grady who?
Grady Richard.
Yeah, Grady Richard.
Grady and Dick is crazy.
Two first round picks.
Ain't that what?
Relax. Thank you. A first round pick swap and 2 second rounders. So I'm gonna ask this to Nick, and we'll go back and continue on the conversation. What is the and we'll give you the first. The Kawhi winter experience is what? A what?
Say that one more time, John. You start breaking up.
The Kawhi experience in LA was what? What fill in the blank?
It was underwhelming because here's the thing: when you're trying to get those level of players, you have to if you get a chance to get those type of guys, you have to go all out. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's why when everybody brings up, the Clippers did all this to get Paul get Paul George. It's like no, it's to get Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, because the only reason why the Paul George trade was going through was to get Kawhi Leonard. You feel what I'm saying? So when you add that into everything, but it's like I can't be mad at them for saying, look, we got a chance to get these two superstars. At the time, you can make an argument that both of those guys were between like top 10 to 15 players in the league at that time. Mm-hmm. But I think both of them, I think both of them were first team. No, I don't think Kawhi was the first team All NBA that year, but Paul George was, and he was first team All Defense. Only him and Giannis did that year. And you already know what you're getting with Kawhi Leonard. He just came off of winning a championship with Toronto, and not like that. You got to kill with Big Brother. They got LeBron the year before, and just got Anthony Davis. You got to figure out something. So I'm not mad I think it's underwhelming only because of the injuries. What could have been? What if? That is what you can say about that tenure. What if?
Mark?
Y'all know how I feel about this Clipper dynamic, because when trades is what's helping OKC become OKC. Mm-hmm. But on the Clippers, outside of that, I think it was Nick said underwhelming. I would put it like notches lower than that. I mean, like it was the Clippers being the Clippers. That's all I can say. I think it's less than underwhelming. I think nothing good came out of this. I think Clipper fans will be mad when they see Brandon Ingram play and how he's overrated he is and always been.
They'll get to see Glorilla 41 pounds a year.
Well, they broke up, so now they won't. Yeah.
Yeah, they broke up.
Yeah, so
sorry for her.
This time, and it just.
Well, you said sorry for her.
It didn't. I said sorry for her.
Why sorry for her?
I didn't say sorry for her. I said sorry for him. Just like a Duke.
Hey, that's like watching a TV show to see the husbands. All right, go ahead.
Get out. Matter of fact, no, yeah, you already outside. Go in the house, dog. Go in the house. I can't tell you to go outside.
My bad.
Go in the house.
My bad.
Nah, man. It was unsuccessful. Because obviously you get to the conference finals the 1 year Kawhi gets hurt in the playoffs. All the injuries, and obviously they only 2 years they only 2 years they made it past the first round was obviously 2020 and 2021. Obviously, and like Mark said, everything that came after that. Man, I think about it. Think about how much came from that move, from that trade, and what could have happened if they did make that deal. Because look, me and Mark, we've been on record. We from two different people, same exact story. Kawhi was on his way to the Lakers. But he was talking to Paul George, and that's how it happened. If you look at how it happened, if Kawhi would have went to the Lakers, it's Bron, AD, and him. That's just the domino effect of that. KCP probably doesn't go back to the Lakers. Danny,
I don't think Russell Westbrook leaves OKC. He doesn't leave OKC.
I'm getting there. Russell Westbrook. No, I'm getting there. Danny Green probably ends up with the Clippers. SGA is still a Clipper. Go to OKC. Do they trade Russell Westbrook for Chris Paul?
Mm-hmm.
Because when they, it was just so many dominoes. How much longer does Doc Rivers coach?
Well, he should have. Never mind. He should have got fired before that regime even got together.
Because when you think about it, had y'all still been a team that had a bunch of developing prospects, Ballmer might not have been in a rush to fire Doc Rivers for Ty Lue. Even though it would have been the right decision.
Hey, Mark. At the end of the day, I think we made the right decision on that one.
Which one?
Getting rid of Glenn Rivers
well, of course.
in general.
I think anytime somebody get rid of Glenn Rivers is a right idea.
The best thing you can do for your franchise.
Yeah, you made the right choice there. But let's talk about some other moves that didn't happen to happen today. Let's see if we got any moves to discuss right here.
Hey, John.
Yo.
Have you heard the other rumor?
Which other rumor?
About us trying to insert ourselves into the Jaylen Brown showcase.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been hearing that. They thought,
and they said we got like about like how many? Because we got like a shitload of first round picks now, like over the next few years. And so they was like, that could be ways to make up for shit with that. I'm like, all right, man, you learned from that from the first time.
Before we get to the free agency, I want to play something out. I want to play what Rich Paul said on why he believes LeBron is is going to greener pastures. Let me first move that graphic, but I want to play this.
Oh God!
On the Game Over podcast with him and Max talking.
Calling him, I'm 80% likely to go. A couple days later, you're checking in. The percentage has gone down. In other words, and every call, the percentage keeps going down until he's like, I'm 100% out.
Yeah, and I double and triple check.
So how does his happiness affect it? He's already aware of all the circumstances.
When you talk about the happiness of it all versus the team, that can get a little convoluted there. So I didn't want to. I'm just like, okay, I just want to know, because if I have to set the table, and this is one of the teams that's out, that are actually in, and then now they're out. Well, there's two parts that come to this. I also have to place the call, because that team has to have an understanding of it, and they have to go on and do their business as well. And so the one thing we definitely wanted to do was be conscious of that and be respectful to the organization.
So you called Pelinka?
The first day that they can talk to their own player, I talked to him and JJ. We talked. And we've had cordial conversations throughout, and you know, I know there were stuff, you know, there were public talks about us supposed to be meeting and things like that, and we were trying to figure out what that looks like and get things aligned. And it just got to a place to where, you know, Brian was like, there doesn't really need to be a meeting. This is where I'm at.
Did they make an offer? Did the Lakers extend an offer?
There didn't need to be one. They wanted to bring him back, obviously. There didn't need to be one, and I didn't want to waste anyone's time. Once he got to a place to where he said, listen, man, I understand where things are, and I get it. I know that's where I could probably make the most money. You know, for me, where I'm at today, you know, it's probably not the best thing for me to do. I probably would just go away from that. So I said, are you 100% sure? And he said, yes, I'm 100% sure that that's not a place I would want to return.
So in the meantime, you're calling him. I'm 80% likely to go. A couple days later, you're checking in. The percentage has gone down. In other words,
All right, that was Rich Paul. Basically saying, well, all right. Any thoughts on what Rich Paul said before
He
we
said
move
a
on?
bunch of nothing to me. I'm sorry.
Okay, me and Mark on the same page with this. I'm
You said a bunch of nothing to me,
gonna keep it real.
Bunch of nothing to me
Like
too.
I fuck with what LeBron's doing with his boys, or whatever, especially Rich Paul and everything they got going with their business ventures. I fuck with that heavy. But Rich Paul has this problem of talking too much, and his words have no substance. He's had interviews where he's made a lot more situations worse than they needed to be.
Yep.
All because he's talking too much.
Yep.
Or speaking of stuff he doesn't need to speak on, because he's speaking on stuff that LeBron doesn't speak on within his career. You feel what I'm saying? Or if he does, LeBron knows how to address these situations. He deals with the media way better than Rich Paul does.
Yep, I agree.
And it's like, dog, and it's like, and it makes LeBron look bad because like this is your boy, and he, all the stuff he's saying, like yes, he's in direct contact with you, like he's been knowing you since y'all was kids. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this your boy. He helps you with your business. He's in charge of your agency. You can't put that as yours, but he's in charge of your agency. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, when he makes these like what Mark just said, he just said a whole lot of nothing. Like, he literally could have just ended that within within 10 words. He could have easily be like, yeah, me and him had some conversations over the phone. It just felt like it was just that time to go.
Yeah.
Conversation over with.
Go ahead, Mark. I'll go last. Go ahead.
I feel like, and this is no disrespect to anybody who might be a lawyer or who's listening, but I feel like agents and lawyers are one and the same to me. Again, shout out to our guy Cody.
Shout out to Cody.
But they're professional liars, and they know how to bullshit you. And so, to me, that's exactly what that is. That's just like, he's just bullshitting. It's a bunch of nothing being said. That was a bunch of useless ass conversation that he had with Max Kellerman, and I know it's certain things that you can and can't say. Even certain things I know I can and can't say. So I get it, but if you can't really speak on it in depth, you can just say, yeah, no, like Nick said, we talked and it just wasn't the best situation for him.
Yep.
Instead of trying to drag out you saying nothing when you know you can't say nothing.
Rich Paul, and he's done a lot of this since this podcast started with Max. He seemed like now he wants to be the center of the story. So he plants. So Eric, he knows he's gonna say certain stuff because he knows how sensitive Laker fans can be, how sensitive LeBron haters can be. What's up? What's up, Trish? He knows how sensitive they can be as far as with what he says. He knows that some people gonna live and die off every word he says. With
facts.
So he knows what he's doing.
Facts.
Playing that stuff out there. And obviously Max knows how to play off worlds because Max is
is great at what he does.
At what he does, where it comes to working with duos. Thank you. Max says you're welcome. Now Max, I guess Max just texted me, said thanks for what he just said. I was like, you're welcome, Max. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Kellerman. Shout out to you, Kellerman.
Working in duos and telling you thank you. It's crazy.
Tree said no Warriors. She's a Warriors fan. She's like, no, she doesn't want LeBron or the Warriors. But I think this is just gonna be interesting to see because the Warriors. I just saw a tweet right now. The Warriors want to. They want to commit. They want to. This is from Ramona Shelburne just now. Saying the Warriors reportedly want a commitment from LeBron before trying to orchestrate a trade for Anthony Davis. So as of now, they've had substantial conversations between Golden State and Washington regarding a potential deal for Davis. So, and when they mean the talks, that means where the heck are they going to move? Who the heck is taking on Jimmy Butler's contract? They re-signed Porzingis for 2 years, 40. They're going to re-sign Al Horford. Draymond is just waiting to see what, and Draymond is doing the. I'm gonna wait and see what y'all give him, and then y'all can go ahead and pay me because that's why he opted out of his contract.
Man, look at here. People can hate all they want to.
Pretty much.
Nick Rose.
Rose again, no pun intended.
Him and Curry together would be crazy.
Oh, it is.
You can go choke on a bag of Richards.
Whoa, what'd you just say?
Oh,
Yo,
it's not me.
Yo, Nick.
Nick has an issue.
No, Nick, you good?
Oh, Nick froze again.
Yo, his. Hold up, Nick.
What happened, man?
What's this? What's this?
A bag of Richards?
You can choke on a bag of Richards?
You just already saw that?
What the hell?
By the way, happy Tuesday, everybody. The Wizards just.
Oh yeah, the Wizards said they ain't fucking with trading AD. Yeah, we know. They saying that now.
He said his AOL's freezing up. Not AOL. AOL. All right, let's move on. So let's get you updated on some of these moves that's done gone down.
Ariola's on large? Oh, my bad.
Did you say Ariola's over large? Feliz de tetas de mates y Ariolas.
What this nigga just say?
What the fuck? You say you want to eat somebody's titties and areolas?
No, I said Feliz Martes.
No, I'm not involved in this. This is crazy.
Yeah, I don't care about Felix's areolas. That's crazy.
I didn't say Felix. I said Feliz.
Felipe
Martes.
Felipe is the same thing as Felix to me.
No, Feliz means happy in Spanish, genius.
Oh.
I ain't say Martin. I said Martes, as in Tuesday.
Whoa.
All right, let me all right, here we go. That's my bad. Let me go ahead and give y'all the updated free agency tracker for some of these free agency moves that's been going on right now. Obviously, so here we go. Jose Alvarado's going back to the Knicks. DeAndre Ayton picked up his option with the Lakers, but that's no duh. Delano Banton.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know. Let's go with the notables. She's going to KCP. He's going to go back. He's going back to the Grizzlies. Julius Champagnie re-signed with the Spurs on a 3-year, $45 million deal. Up his option with the Hornets. We're going to talk about them in a second. Lou Dort.
Okay, so he's trying to run it back, huh?
They exercised his team option. I think they want to trade him. Is at $17 million. Ron Harper is going back to Junior is going back to the Celtics. Gary Harris is going back to the Bucks.
I thought he was going to San Antonio. I'm not gonna lie.
Al Horford, as I just stated, he's going back to the Warriors. How about Gigi Jackson staying with Grizzlies? Ray Jackson Davis, Toronto. Zach LaVine picked up his option with Sacramento at $49 million. Clippers exercised the option on Brook Lopez.
Yeah.
Conlon's going back to the Hawks.
So it looked like a lot of people was throwing it back, huh?
Pause. Ryan Nembhard, pause. Is
Ryan what?
Dallas, relax. Warriors.
Malachi Smith
going to stay in Brooklyn.
Jericho Sims are going back to Milwaukee.
Yeah, obviously Fred VanVleet picked up his option with Houston after missing all last year. Andrew Wiggins is going back to the Heat, and obviously Trae Young is going back to.
And Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to the Heat as of today.
Is going back to Golden State. Is going back to
Nick. Nick is diabolical.
What the heck? Nick, you good, man?
My bad, y'all.
What Sam said.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Shut up.
But here's some.
What Sam said.
Oh, Sam was just saying. Okay. Go back to what Sam said. Say, John. Reeves getting the big back. I was skeptical, like a lot of us Lakers fans. He's not a max guy. Well, let me be clear. Austin, I know everyone's seeing that Austin Reeves is getting 4 years, 185. It's really 3 years, 134. So that final year is a player option for 51. He's really just getting 40, maybe like the last one he's getting like a little bit over 40. So he's getting like 41, 42, but he's not getting a max deal. It's just because he took a 4-year deal. That's the most you can get for by taking a 4-year deal. And it's really just 3+1. So here's some of the other moves that went down in the National Basketball Association. As I just stated, Andrew Wiggins is going back to the Heat.
Need a haircut like me.
Keep an eye on this story. Jalen Duren, of course, he's a restricted free agent, but obviously the Pistons feel like they've offered him a very lucrative deal, and they're saying they're going to match any deal that happens. Any deal that happens. Post.
That nigga sorry.
Who, Duren?
Yeah, that nigga was on bullshit in the playoffs.
So the Lakers, the Kings have been two teams who've been interested in him, but we'll see where that goes. The Pistons said they're bound to match regardless.
I heard he want to go to the Kings.
Who want to go to the Kings?
Well, I think he must have some type of relationship with B.J. Armstrong, because B.J. Armstrong's over there now.
It is like BJ's.
Relax. What's going to happen with this guy?
Me too.
He going to the Clippers.
He's staying in Boston.
Boston, no, he can't. He can't.
Nah, Boston fucked it up when they put his super out there that they was trying to use him to get for Giannis. Yeah, the relationship was over with.
And you didn't even put all your assets in the trade.
Yeah. Well, shit, now that they're Miami.
Well, you're right there. But like I said, we're keeping an eye on this situation with the Warriors. Will they get both LeBron and AD? Here's another one that broke yesterday, that Ja Morant is now a Portland Trailblazer in a trade that sends him to Portland. Jared sends Chris Murray and Jeremy Grant to Memphis. All right, man. What do we make of Ja Morant's future now? And can he resurrect his career in Portland?
I don't know about in Portland, but he can resurrect his career.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he can. I think the right team, him with the right team and the right fit. I think that'd be a good look for him.
Yep.
I'm not sure about Portland yet. I think if they can, if Chauncey Billups didn't get into this legal thing he's in, I would like to see Chauncey Billups kind of mold Ja Morant.
They have 4 guards. They got Ja Morant. They already had Dame come back. They had Drew Holiday. They drafted Scoot Henderson. Now you're bringing in Ja Morant. Not all them dudes can stay.
Portland guard Blazers.
That's not worse. Is that worse than the Jailblazers?
Hey, chill out, John.
Well, the Jailblazers was actually good.
Yeah, they were a good team. Hold on.
I know what I said. But reports that they want to put that maybe they put Ja Morant and Dame Lillard in the backcourt, and then you have and then you have on the wing.
He said, "Didn't I eat it out?" Is that his name?
John. That team started making this push last year when they put the ball in Denny's hands and he was taking over. He was the nigga that was setting up the offense.
Right.
When he did that that's why I don't understand why they let Tiago Splitter go. That, like, you had a coach over there that unlocked something in your team's best player, and you get rid of the guy. He got y'all to the playoffs.
Now that LeBron's out here, the next guy be going, and us Lakers fans want Rock. Let me go here real quick.
Uh-oh.
Let me take John Moran out the screen. I want
Lord
for them to be equipped.
Mark.
Because I'm just sick of this.
It's about to be one. It's about to be one.
Yeah, for sure. One of them rants for sure.
Yeah.
I've been saying this. I'm gonna keep saying this until people understand.
That's crazy.
Rob Pelinka's not going anywhere yet. If you are not, I'm a Dodgers fan, so I can speak to this. I know how this ownership works. They don't do things impulsively. They're monitoring what Rob Pelinka does this offseason.
Jumping jacks.
And if he has not had a good offseason, he will be gone. The same thing they did with Ned Colletti.
Bounce.
Moved him upstairs. They brought in Andrew Friedman. They're not going to fire JJ yet. And the Dodgers kept Don Mattingly. When his contract expired,
JJ stand for just jump, right?
Yeah, you good?
You all right?
Yeah, you good?
Me?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, jumping jacks. I got bounce.
Oh, yeah.
I should feel.
Yeah, I did a lot of jumping jacks when I was in elementary. And then they brought in Dave Roberts. I did. Calisthenics. They brought in Dave Roberts, and obviously the rest is history. They're not going to just fire Rob Pelinka. And like we've been trying to explain this to our boy Kenzie. Excuse me. What the Lakers do this offseason is not going to look. They're not winning the championship next year,
or the year after.
Or they might not. To be honest, they're not winning one next year. You want to be honest. Until we see what happens in the summer of 2027, try to set up for that to see what pieces they can get that's probably movable. I know they're talking to Walker Kessler. I know they're talking to Jalen Duren.
He's out here now.
They're talking to Quentin Grimes as well.
Quentin Grimes would get pick up.
Obviously, like I said, Mamu from Toronto. He's going to be someone they keep an eye on.
Didn't he retire?
No, not Manu. I said Mamu. Where the dude from Toronto's name? I can't even pronounce his full name. They just call him Mamu. Luke Kennard's going to Phoenix now. Marcus Smart allegedly is on his way to Houston. But
that's a good move for Houston.
But here's the deal. They're not going to do nothing. They're not just going to fire Rob now. You're not going after this offseason. You're not going to go into training camp with a new general manager.
Wait, John.
Yeah.
Did you just say that Luke Kennard's going to Phoenix?
Yeah, Luke Kennard agreed on a 2-year deal with the Suns about an hour ago.
Dog, them niggas got like 7 niggas on that team that shoot 40% from 3.
Yeah, Luke Kennard signed with the Suns. He's going to the Suns. They got 2 years, 2 years, $12 million, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh man, they got a lot of niggas that can shoot 3-pointers up over there at a very high clip. That's crazy. Yeah, 2 years, $13 million. So he was there for the taxpayer mid-level because obviously the Suns are I think they're a second apron team. They're in the first apron or second apron, one of those. Go ahead and get into all that apron crap. But back to John Moran in Portland. Can he finally get back to being somewhat of the guy we saw a few years ago before all the dumb stuff, before he got to all the dumb stuff?
You mean can he be a shooter? Can he be a scorer, not a shooter?
Exactly.
You all right?
You good?
For me?
Yeah, I just processed what you just said.
That's true. He should be a scorer, not a shooter, because he was going crazy. Yeah, I think that he can. I think he'll get back on track, man. I think Memphis was a bad spot for him.
JT, relax.
You know what? I like to see him and that boy from New Orleans hook up.
Well, we all know. That's a wild statement, but
everything all right over there?
Yeah, that's a wild statement.
Who's laughing?
Huh?
I
don't know. Pause. It's black over there.
Who got black?
Who got black? The one in the blue shirt?
I got black? Yo, Sosa. Shout out.
What the hell was that, John?
Ricky Sosa. Bang, bang.
Who?
Sosa. It's a wrestler. It's from Belgium. That's his theme song. It goes bang, bang, Sosa. Shout out to Ricky Sosa.
Yeah,
that got to be racist.
No, he's a brother.
That is what? From Russia?
from Belgium.
Oh,
I ain't saying he's from Russia. I say he's from Belgium.
the only thing from Belgium is waffles.
And brothers, never Ricky Sosa.
I heard the pitchers out there got big ass hands.
Hey man, that's a crazy statement. I mean,
This trade. Look, we talked the other day about the LaMelo Ball trade. We didn't think there was going to be a purge in Charlotte. But Miles Bridges gets traded to the Phoenix Suns. We just talked about the Suns signing Luke Kennard, but Sunday, they
signed Luke Kennard?
Yes, nigga. They got like 5 niggas over there that shoot the 3-pointer at a very high clip.
Oh, Phoenix about to be on something next year.
So
Hey, they about to break the record.
the Suns get Miles Bridges, a first rounder in 2029, a second rounder in 2027 for Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal, and a first rounder in 2023. And I know the Hornets fans are like, what are they doing? I heard Bobby Marks talk about it. Like, look, he says trust the front office.
Why?
He believes a lot of people believe what happened last year with the Hornets was fool's gold. But let me tell you why this is par for the course with the Phoenix Suns. They've always done this. I mean, the Charlotte Hornets, excuse me. They've always done this. Draft Alonzo Mourning in 92, trade him 4 years later for Glenn Rice. You traded Larry Johnson. You drafted Larry Johnson in 91. You traded him 6 years later for Anthony Mason.
Ooh, what a decision. Well, that's not fair. So by that time, I think Larry was trying to break down.
He didn't. Well, Anthony Mason ain't no RIP Anthony Mason, but still, Larry didn't really break down to maybe like that third year with the by the time that 99 season with the Knicks.
Yeah.
That's when he was done. But the first 2 years, he still gave the Knicks a little something. Pause.
Hey, chill out, bro.
That's what Puff was giving somebody.
Hey, bro. Hey, Mark. You need to relax.
He really does.
No. I know why he said that.
I know why he said it.
You
too.
need to chill out.
I know why he said it too. He was trying to bring Daphne some joy. But anyway.
Wait.
Either they traded Kendall Gill for like Hersey Hawkins or David Wingate. This is nothing new with the Charlotte Hornets. They've been doing this even through the Jordan years. Let's not get all the bad drafts they had.
When Jordan was bad time.
They took Adam Morrison.
He was a hooper at Gonzaga, though.
Yeah, I'm about to say, hold on, whoa. That wasn't that. Look, at that time, that wasn't a bad idea.
At that pick, did you see how he was hooping?
Yes, that nigga was going crazy. That nigga was looking like Dirt and Whiskey in college.
My skill set just didn't transfer over, but Jordan have a bad eye for talent. But I will say that. So,
yeah.
But shout out to Adam Morrison, former Laker, 2-time champion with the Lakers.
He got 2 championships.
Yes, he was Adam Morrison.
Oh, she better than David Robinson, right?
He was at the end of the bench though on that 09 in the 2010 final
Oh
season.
yeah, he was. Well, you said he's better than who?
David Robinson, right?
Hey, Mark. We're not doing that.
What David Robinson he talking about?
Wait, Dave Robinson got 2 of them?
Oh, he equal playing field.
I don't know what David Robinson this dude talking about, but somebody talking the Admiral was a Hall of
Yeah.
Famer. Even
Yeah. Dave Robinson won 2 championships.
yeah.
Yeah, so did Alan Morrison.
Well,
Dog, you gotta relax, man.
Anybody don't know I'm just trolling y'all.
Yeah, I know. You relax, dog.
motherfucker say I'm taking Jalen Brunson over Kyrie Irving. All right, go ahead.
Oh no, I got something about Jalen Brunson. They're calling out names. He's not calling out names, but it's something someone said.
Oh Lord, must been a New York Knicks fan
or someone that should have been a Knick. I want to say it's somebody's birthday. Then we're gonna get to all right. To get to this WNBA story, I want to talk about because it's still they're still talking about this.
The waffles.
Shout out to the waffles. I want to wish a happy birthday to a legend.
You got folded up like a waffle, huh? Was it?
By the way, oh yeah. Also, there's Tim Hardaway Jr. signing with the Miami Heat as well. And I stated earlier,
Oh, who cares?
Luke Kennard now is with the Phoenix Suns. Happy 60th birthday to Iron Mike Tyson.
You heard?
Mike Tyson is 60 freaking years old. When I'm gonna start with you, Nick.
Oh.
When you think about Mike Tyson, what comes to your mind?
Can I answer first?
No, nope,
Please.
no. You sick freak. No.
What you talk? What'd you say, John?
When you the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about Mike Tyson.
Pick me first.
No, I'm not picking you first.
Hey, Mark. I don't. When I hear Mike Tyson, the first thing I think of is
and you may not say
I broke my back.
Oh man,
it's broken, spinal. Hey, Michael, hey, chill out, bro.
No.
Can I say the first thing I think of?
No.
All right, fine, man.
Y'all
ain't no fun.
No. By the way,
that's the song he was playing in the background
when he was hugging that little.
Dope. We're not doing that.
Hey, Mark,
you gotta relax, man.
All right, man.
You gotta relax.
Fine,
ain't no phones. It was a background song.
That's why he got arrested, right?
Dude, what's wrong with you?
But the other Mike out here just doing whatever. Never mind.
I talked about this the other day. Jonathan Kaminga, the Hawks declined the $24 million option on Jonathan Kaminga.
Oh yeah, well he's still gonna resign, I believe.
I think he's gonna come back to the Hawks for like less. But I don't know. I said the Bulls. They said the Bulls are also.
He can go to the Lakers.
I'm about to say Lakers should be interested.
Hell yeah. I don't know why y'all wouldn't. Y'all can afford them, can't y'all?
That's a cool third option.
Hell yeah, it sure is.
Don't have a market, so there's no rush. There's no rush to sign him. And the Hawks might want to do a sign and trade for him, just because they don't want to seem like they just got left holding the bag from Golden State. So, but Mike Tyson, I think about Mike Tyson. One infamous moment comes to mind, and over the weekend,
for me too.
29 years ago, Mark, not that. 29 years ago. Hold on, let me erase that.
About the ear.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
The ear is worse than what I was gonna say.
Mark,
wait, did he bite his ear?
Let's
who the little man?
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
Mills Lane gives him an earful. Back comes Tyson on the belt. Tyson with a short left hook to the head of Holyfield. A right hand by Mike Tyson to the head of Holyfield. A straight right.
The left hook got his attention, then he came back with a nice 1-2, a left hook in the right hand, and Holyfield looked like he was stunned.
But what a chin by Holyfield.
Good stiff jab. That's the jab Mike didn't have in the first fight.
Hey, that counter punch was fucking him up. That nigga got mad.
What happened?
He got bit, I think.
Holyfield, look out! He's pushed right here. Above us, Mike Tyson.
He's got bit in the ear.
Oh my goodness, he's got a bloody right ear. Holyfield bit by a dirty Mike Tyson.
Mills Lane is a take charge kind of guy. He's a judge. He'll take no nonsense.
He broke shit. I'm going to cost him 2 points. 2 points. 2 points off here. He bit his ear. 2 points off. Dude.
Major controversy here in round 3. A very angry Evander Holyfield now. A left hook.
You know what's funny? Mike was having his best friend.
He did it again. Mike Tyson has bitten Evander Holyfield for the second time, and it is all out war.
I saw that one. That was right clear. It's a miracle he didn't get bit back.
I'll tell you what, this is unbelievable.
It's over. It's over. During that replay, Mills Lane signaling that it's over. I think they've just about had enough. Tyson showing desperation and fighting Holyfield 2 times. Look out now. More fighting in the ring after the end of the fight. Tyson's trying to get at Holyfield again, I believe. It is complete bedlam, and Tyson is just taking swipes at anybody in front of him.
Man,
Hey,
that was crazy, dude.
dog.
They gotta
Mike
feed,
Tyson is the most unintentionally funny person to ever walk the earth.
man, they gotta feed the boxers before they go out there and fight.
Hey, Mark.
Hmm?
Hey, you know what that shit was like?
Look at
That shit like that shit like fight like on your little cousins or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the niggas get mad and do some bullshit to you because they can't because you keep on fucking them up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that nigga kept getting tagged by that counter, and that shit pissed that nigga right on off.
Yeah, nigga. Can I say my eyes now?
No,
That's hate.
It's favoritism.
dog. We're not doing that over here.
I'm gonna say it's all Mike's got something crazy with him.
Hey, you all right?
Something really wrong with you. Something really wrong with you. I remember watching this fight at the crib. Like, this dude really just bit this dude's ear off. Like, that's insane. Now I don't miss that part of boxing, Sam.
Well, biting ears is what he missed.
Hell no.
No, I miss the business part of it of boxing, but that heck no.
That's fucked up, man.
That's
I think Mike Tyson was one of the coldest fighters nigga ever. And nigga, some bullshit happens. Nigga go to jail. And then this is the shit we remember this nigga for.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but you know what's so funny is he had a weed shop.
Yeah.
He's made like millions. He's made money.
Nah,
in the
he
cannabis.
made gummies in the shape of ears.
I know.
Yeah.
I watched him. He delivered something to Holyfield personally.
Holyfield should have fucked him up then.
Hey, that nigga for sure fucked him up during that rematch too.
Yeah.
That nigga beat the shit out of Mike.
That was worse. Obviously, he
That
bit
little
his ear, or he told Lennox Lewis that he was gonna eat his kids. All right, well, no.
Well, he was talking about giving them head.
No, he told, yo, what's wrong with you?
Oh,
I told you all Mikes, man. Y'all gotta watch the mic.
hey, tell the nigga go eat his kids. It's crazy. That shit is wild.
You really told Lennox Lewis, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat his kids. All praises to Allah. I'm like, first of all, how you praise Allah? And you gonna say you gonna eat the dude's kids?
Hey, John, did you just do an accent? John was
Bam. Hey, the accent was crazy.
That was Mike Tyson.
So unnecessary.
That was no accent. That was Mike Tyson.
see.
No. Hey, Mark.
So
Hey,
John,
hey.
John can do that, but I can't bring up the
Dude, you're not gonna get us canceled by bringing that up.
dog. You just made fun of Mike Tyson's voice.
Dog, you trying to bring up something that was not suitable for kids to hear.
He
What?
did it for the kids.
And we're not bringing that up. No, we're not. That is not why you remember. That is not the first thing you come to your mind when you
That
think
nigga said, I thought it was a baby.
What's a baby? Was crazy.
You got a freaking full beard. You think that was a baby? What the heck is wrong with Mike Tyson, man?
That nigga said, that wasn't a baby. I thought it was a baby.
Something wrong, Mike.
Hey, Mike is the funniest person in the world, man.
Nigga, bro, it is so it's like everything this nigga do was funny. Like nigga, when this nigga used to get pissed off during interviews, nigga, that shit used to be crazy.
John, this is not only John's dog. You good?
No,
Huh?
no, relax. I was trying to find this for this next topic we're about to discuss.
John, Twitter is crazy.
My Twitter's crazy. I guess I'll have more.
Hey, damn, that shit was 29 years ago though.
29 years ago.
Damn, hey, I remember that shit as a little ass kid. That shit crazy.
I was 13. Yo,
Hey, as a matter of fact, I watched that fight.
Excuse
At my grandma's cousin people's house up in Oakland. I remember that shit vividly.
I was
Oh
here.
yeah, I'll watch that shit right up over there.
I was ordered to fight. My uncle, my uncle was watching it. That's insane. Y'all wild. I don't know what the heck's going on with Slurp and Swap. What the heck?
What?
By the way, I seen y'all. By the way, Ness and JoJo, y'all That was hate and very racial, which I did on Twitter earlier. You too, and Dora.
The Explorer?
No, but that was very
John.
I'm not even gonna say.
Ooh.
They know what they said. They know what they
Hey,
said.
oh my bad. Hey, I was so happy you but hate.
No, they know what they said. But dang, that was diabolical, girl. Well, that's good to know, Nessa. That's good to know.
I don't know what happened, so I'm out to.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know what happened.
Yeah.
I'll send y'all the conversation. I'll send y'all the conversation. But speaking of fights, Alyssa Thomas, she finally spoke on this whole situation involving her and Caitlin Clark. She finally addressed the media today, and here's what she had to say. And she said, "I'm giving a shot at WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert."
Casey, ain't no bird. It's a crazy name.
Yo, you good?
Wait, who is this talking?
This is Alyssa Thomas.
I'm about a 5 o'clock shadow.
I'm crazy. The playing the game, being suspended, just the whole narrative that's being painted out there. It's unfortunate that it's come to this over basketball. A lot of us, myself included, didn't even know the play took place until after the game, and now we're being painted as thugs, and there's death threats out on us. So it's really unacceptable. It's something that needs to change in this league, and I'm just really sick and tired of it.
Have you ever experienced something like that before?
A couple years ago when we played Indy in the playoffs, same thing, but not to this extent. Our families are being threatened, kids are being threatened, people are sending racial slurs and all types of stuff. And, there's a difference between trolling and there's a difference between hatred. And the hatred that we're experiencing over a play that honestly was a complete accident. No one even knew it happened. It's just unfortunate. But, yeah, the league has to do better in this instance.
Nate was really frustrated that the league didn't reach out to any of you guys. Did you share that frustration? What would you have told the league?
Honestly, I didn't even know I was being suspended until 10 minutes before it was put on social media. We still have yet to hear anything from Kathy. It's no surprise. You can see what's being said on social media. And it's unfortunate. But as usual, she remains silent. And that's unfortunate when, our lives are being threatened.
How do you think it affects your ability to play going forward?
It doesn't. It doesn't at all. At the end of the day, it's basketball. Basketball is meant to be physical. Like I said, I didn't even know that play happened. If you watch the clip back, no one in the stands, their bench knew that it happened. But again, that doesn't change anything of how we play basketball. Basketball is a contact sport.
So that was Alyssa Thomas's first comment since the whole incident with her, Caitlin Clark, where she got suspended for the Flagrant 2. She received death threats, and I don't condone that. But for her to say that she didn't know that she had got kicked for that she was getting suspended, that's dumb. Come on now. You didn't see. I know you didn't saw the play on social media. Don't cry wolf now.
And don't act like this is your history, sir, man.
Hey, John.
Go ahead, Nick.
First and foremost, I gotta give our brown brothers and sisters a shout out because obviously Mexico won, but they going crazy outside.
That explains why the fireworks are going on right now.
Oh yeah, they going crazy. Yeah, they for sure won. Shout out. But Alyssa Thomas full of shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to. Do I think she intentionally punched her in the throat? No. She definitely was doing something else, but she definitely kicked her in the nuts.
Mexico to Ecuador 0. Yo, what the heck is wrong with you?
That's funny.
Yeah, dog. Her coach spoke on the situation as well. Nate Tibbetts, he has an issue like Alyssa Thomas with the way the WNBA handled the situation.
First off, but the organization would like to let AT know that he's 100% supported by us. The people in this league know who AT is. She's a competitor. She's a winner, and she's tough. The one thing she is not is cheap. I respect Steph White. I got to know her with USA Basketball. I respect her as a coach and a person, and I understand her sticking up for Caitlin in this situation.
So when you're sticking up for you?
But to say that we had 2 cheap shots in that game, to me, is ridiculous. Steph knows AT. She got the opportunity to coach AT for 2 years, and she knows what AT stands for and what she's about. Next, I'd like to hit on my disappointment with the suspension process by our league and our leaders in the W. This was not a thorough investigation, in my opinion. The people involved were not questioned at all. It's extremely disappointing. No one from the league called AT, our security team, or myself about what we felt like happened in this situation. There is a protocol to be followed. Just coming from the NBA, there's been many investigations that I've heard about that there was calls on both sides, and that was not done in this situation, and that's disappointing. I agree with everyone's stance. Let's continue to clean up our game. I'm part of the referee task force, the same that Steph White is, and Cheryl Reeve and Becky Hammond. The goal is to clean up our game, but I do think it's important not to rely on social media screenshots. This is a slippery slope, and let's watch the whole play, the whole game. We've got more people on our eyes. It's a great league. I hope that we can all agree that consistency is the main thing in how we call these games. React to situations like this with consistency. Let's don't base it on generational talent, fan base involvement, all-star level players, or role players. Let's don't base it off veterans or young players or white players or black players or international players. If this is the standard, make this the standard. Even if the roles were reversed in this situation, make the storyline and the suspension the same. And let's just be consistent.
That was their coach, Nate Tibbetts. Nick stepped out. What did you make of that, Mark?
This whole thing is bullshit. From Alyssa Thomas to the coach, we've seen film. We're not just looking at a clip of a play. We've seen this over the last few years with that certain player. I know it's not gonna never happen. Sometimes those was coaches like, yeah, if I'm to that, they go take the suspension and come back a better player. I think we should just hear more of that.
Basically. So I wanted to hear from women on this. So I heard Leslie, she basically said
He said Viva la Raza, ain't that like deep throat?
Yeah, you good? But Chiney Ogwumike, she spoke about this the other day on WNBA Countdown.
She's standing up?
No, she was sitting down, unfortunately. And
We got DJ Quick? Oh.
No, it's Sydney Colson. Relax. Here's what Chiney, and then Sydney Colson had a comment about it as well. I'm gonna play that now.
To me, overall, officiating has been a universal issue this year. And that's not the goal of any league, but this is the reality. And when you think about the imperative to call more fouls, we're seeing the highest scoring season ever in WNBA history. That's largely because they're calling more fouls, right? Games are no longer 2 hours, they're 2.5 hours long. So you're seeing that there's an imperative to call more fouls, but there's still a lack of situational awareness or a lack of control of the game by the refs. You can call fouls, but is it dictating how one game is played from the other? Because you can see one game where one is super physical and one where people are dropping 50. There's been a lack of consistency, and this creates a problem in magnifier matchups. And this is a magnifier matchup when you look back at it. Alyssa Thomas, Caitlin Clark, both dominant players, but Alyssa plays on the edge. I know her, and Caitlin sometimes embellishes at times in certain instances. And so when you have a scrum, like you said, there needs to be a high hyper vigilant, but also this created a position where the league is now forced to be reactive. And instead of having a control of not just calling fouls, now the league is reacting and doing something that it rarely does on a non-call and instituting a suspension. And to me, that was unique. But I'll lastly say this, because that largely happened because of the optics. In game flow, if you're watching in game speed, I was watching in game speed, I didn't really notice too much because people hit the ground all the time. But then when narratives are created based off of a freeze frame, that can create a huge problem. And I do think that the league, yes, the league was reacting to the optics of that image.
Yeah, which is what Tibbetts was saying, right?
Yeah, like if you walk by me and I'm doing this, but then if you play it faster and you see I was actually doing this, to move my nose, it looked different in freeze frame.
But the bigger picture issue here is that, like, in that situation, if you're watching it in real time, both players who are known to make their issues known got up and kept going.
That was
and so that's why I have a problem, because if you're looking at the reaction even to this day, it breaks my heart, because players, even in Alyssa Thomas's caliber, whether you think she did it intentionally or not, she's dealing with a heightened level of vitriol right now based off of what this situation created, and that doesn't sit well with me. If the league could really handle this better in real time and figuring out how we want more points, we want more fouls, but how do we keep an eye on these specific matchups so we can avoid the narratives getting out of our control? I hope that happens moving forward in the future. I mean,
so that was what Chiney Gumake said. Let me play what I think Sydney Colston had really just. I think she didn't say much. I'm not out. So
She's right with that.
So,
it's tough, man, because unfortunately, when you have a history of playing a certain way, the history follows you, whether it's good or bad. If you're a player that's known that's never argue with refs, if you're a player that's known that's whatever the call is, you just go with it. When you do argue with a ref, it kind of holds more weight, because you know what they say? This player never argues. So you might have a point here, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you're a player that you're known for like teetering that line of physical and dirty, then this is something you have to live with. Like, it's the same thing with Draymond. Draymond made that choice. I'm sure Draymond is okay with whatever decision and thoughts might come with it, because that's the way he chooses to play. I don't like when you choose to play that way, but then you also want to turn into a victim. You can't have it both ways. You're going to have to just embrace that role. You know what I'm saying?
That I just want to see some accountability from Alyssa Thomas. And I heard I think it was one of the stud buds was saying,
is that legal to say?
Well, that's what they call themselves.
Okay.
That Twitter is real life. I mean, sometimes you gotta hit the block button. Like, ignore all that, listen to all that crap on social media.
That's a fact.
And I want to say this is some sad news that's breaking now on Twitter. Calais Campbell, of course, future Hall of Fame defensive end of the Baltimore Ravens. His mother's passed away, and they're investigating it as a potential homicide. And the suspect is in custody. This family has released a statement asking for privacy, but I want to send some prayers out to Calais Campbell on unfortunately the devastating passing of his mother. I wanted to just break that news real quick. Sad story. All right. Another thing, when we show, we didn't give you our daily Brandon Sorsby update. So today, the NFL and Brandon Sorsby, they announced that they've came to a resolution. He's not going to pursue any legal action for the supplemental draft. He's going to sit out and be ready to try to enter the draft in 2027. We finally heard from Brandon Sorsby for the first time.
He said, I bet y'all won't make this mistake again.
Yo, you good? But this was his statement. There have been a lot of news about me out there, and I want to share this statement to make sure things are clear. I accept 100% responsibility for my actions. I did not control my gambling problem, and it took getting caught for me to realize that, but it was truly the best thing that could happen to me because of this. I've been able to get help, and I need full focus on my recovery. The news about the supplemental draft changes nothing about my recovery journey. I will continue to get one day at a time, focusing on making myself better throughout this process and making sure what I've learned will continue to learn with others going forward. I am fully committed to being the best version of myself that I can be while getting ready for the 2027 draft. God makes no mistakes, and I look forward to seeing the good that comes from this. I was listening to Mason Ireland today, and Lindsay Theory, who covers the NFL from ESPN, she believes that Brandon Sorsby will never play in the NFL. I have a hard time believing that. Like I said, the NFL can't be hypocrites. Y'all in bed with all these gambling companies. There's no way y'all gonna keep this kid out of the league. He probably won't be a first round pick or a day 2 pick. He'll definitely be a day 3, or an undrafted free agent. But someone will take the chance on him as long as he continues to show that he is getting his recovery. He's doing the things he needs to do to move forward. So that's just the update on that. We probably won't hear about this anymore again, but that's what happened. But that is the latest on Brandon Sorsby. All right, time for the final segment. As often imitated is never duplicated. Some people say stuff in the sports world and they need to get called out for it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for calling out. All right, my first one is going back. Let me go back to Jaylen Brown. So we all know what's going on with the Celtics. I know, and by the way, I saw his dad on Sway's show, called out Stephen A, called out Perk. I respect you, stand up for your son. But you're not going. Yeah, y'all this talk, hearing these men saying, "Yeah, you gonna have to see me." Oh, you Stephen A was avoiding my calls and this and that. I mean, did you need to go on Sway's show to say all that?
Yes.
I mean, but
yes, because Kendrick Perkins started that.
But let me hear the thing. Y'all ain't fighting, bro.
Well, one of them was really a boxer.
Yeah, y'all ain't fighting. And you can't fight. If you're really a boxer, you can't fight because your hands are legal weapons.
His hands are retired now. He's retired boxer.
They still registered weapons. Y'all ain't gonna fight. Y'all stupid. You're a very highly intelligent brother. I see just by watching your son's actions, you're a very high intelligent brother. And I see where he gets it from. But all this boy stuff, and you gonna see me. Y'all gonna sit down like men and talk. Nobody's fighting. Millionaires ain't fighting. Stop the crap. But I had no problem with you defending your son. Do what you're supposed to do as a father.
And I have no problem with you defending yourself too. If you call me out, we're gonna have a conversation. Man, I don't know if he said they was gonna fight.
He's like, you're gonna have to. Like, nah, y'all ain't gonna see me. Y'all ain't fighting, bro.
I don't hear a fight when I hear that.
I hear. He said you're gonna have to see me, and then Kendrick Perkins, you're not fighting either, bro.
When I hear you want to see me, I hear we're going to have a conversation, man to man. That don't mean fighting. That don't mean fighting.
That didn't sound like that to me.
That don't mean fighting. But don't call me out if you're not really with that smoke, though. That's all I'm saying.
All of them.
But Jaylen Brown's dad was chilling until Kendrick Perkins said whatever he said.
Then you call Kendrick Perkins. You didn't have to go on the air. That's the problem.
That's not how it works, John.
I know. That's the problem.
That's how it works.
That's the problem where I'm tired with this media. We're doing too much stuff on camera. We're not going behind closed doors and talking this stuff out like grown men. Did you hear me say? I'm not saying nobody.
Let's start with Kendrick Perkins.
I'm start Kendrick everybody. Perkins. Kendrick Perkins, Stephen A, Jaylen Brown's dad.
I'm with Jaylen Brown's dad.
Let's talk like men. Let's talk like men for once.
I'm with Jaylen Brown's dad.
I'm not giving up. I'm not siding with none of those dudes. I'm siding with my culture. Black men, let's stand up and unite.
I'm with that, but I'm also with Jaylen Brown's dad.
With anything Jaylen Brown's dad said, stand up for your son. You did the right thing. The person don't think you need to be set on sway. That's my opinion, though. That's my opinion, though. I don't think it need to be said on sway, but I get it because Kendrick Perkins said this stuff on ESPN. Stephen A said this stuff on ESPN, so I understood it. So I understand it. But he's saying we come here and talk. So let's talk like men, and then we're gonna talk about other people. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get to my next call out names. And this is the Jaylen Brown because I think everything that's going with you has been foul. With how the Celtics handled this, they truly fumbled worse than a running back on the 1 yard line. Keep handling the situation the way you're handling it. Do not resist the temptation to clap back at everybody. I know it's out there, and I know you want to resist. But you showing that you a thinking man. He being a thinking man, don't resort to the results of the ignorance. Yo, what the heck you talking about, Nick? That's word. Huh? Anyway, my second calling out names is Kevin Durant. But the Celtics need to get that straight. Either trade him or not. Kevin Durant's my next calling out names.
Oh, Lord.
So his dude wants to give advice to Jalen Brunson on the Jalen Brunson. I'm going to tell him to strike while the iron is hot. You got to take advantage of this time right now. You don't know if this will come around again. It's been 53 years. It could be another 53 years. Kevin Durant, mind your business. Did anybody give you advice when you won your first title? So what you doing trying to give him advice? If you were smart, you would have been in his place, but you went to Brooklyn. Because you wanted to make sure Kyrie and DeAndre Jordan mainly DeAndre Jordan got paid because Kyrie was getting paid regardless.
Bro, nigga, shit hurt.
Going to the Nets to make sure DeAndre Jordan get paid.
Yeah, insane. It's insane. It's insane. And again, happy Tuesday, everybody. It's still Tuesday on the West Coast. So yeah, shout out. But Kevin Durant, shut up. Shut up. Now this next one, I believe is going to be for Mark. I know he probably has this one on his list. I brought it. I made sure I had it on there.
It's for sure on my list.
But by the way, another thing with the Jaylen Brown situation. These analytics dudes who said he's the seventh best player on the team. Let me find out who 1 through 6 is.
Well, the analytics also said Cleveland beat the Knicks.
Basically. 7 best. Like that dude in Nixon, that's a clip. Some dude was like he's a phone booth player. Yeah, let me have a phone booth player on the Lakers. If he's giving me 28, 7, and 5.
He's speaking as a competitor because he doesn't want
them to win and wants to increase his chances. It's Mike P's talking about Kevin Durant. He easily just went to the Knicks, but that's a whole nother conversation.
All right. Still can.
All right. This next one's for Mark, and I think Nick has it, so I'm gonna let Nick have the floor on it.
No, let's have this real quick.
Go ahead.
The call on names is the Buffalo Bills. OJ Simpson did whatever he did a long time ago, or didn't do what he did with the accusation. Whatever you believe, it happened a long time ago. He been to jail. He went to go steal his stuff back. He went to jail for that. Cool. The Bills never took his jersey down in the ring in the Hall of Fame and for Buffalo Bills. And now we open up a new stadium. Guess what numbers not being retired? That just don't make no sense to me.
It doesn't. And I think it's weak of the Pagula family. You wait till after he dies to do this.
Yeah, fuck the Pagulas.
Because y'all could have been if y'all
fire Brandon Bean.
If y'all wanted any disassociation with OJ, y'all could did that way when y'all could did that years ago when y'all bought the team. Clearly the Bills.
They even did a tribute for him when he died.
Facts.
What are we doing?
Y'all recognized him when he was on the NFL 100 team.
Facts.
Nigga, he's one of the best players of all time in that franchise.
You're talking one of the best players in NFL history.
Yes, not just the
exactly.
Yeah.
In football,
yeah, I'm just speaking franchise only. Like nigga, there's people say it's him and y'all figure the rest out. There's certain people that feel that way.
I got him number 2, but I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that either. Well, I already know who you got number 1.
78 played there, yeah.
Right. He's number 1 in mine because I've seen him play. But I get OJ. This is stupid. and I think it's a weak move of the Pagulas because you're just bringing unnecessary attention to him and to his family His family don't need to deal with this. They gotta take They're going to take questions like, "How do you feel about the Pagulas trying to erase your dad's legacy?" You want it to be family friendly. It's weak.
Can I ask the Pagula a question?
Yeah.
Why you didn't fire Brandon Bean yet?
Because they're more worried about OJ being displayed in the concourse.
See, that's what the problem is.
Nick, anything want to add to this? Or call out names?
My thing is this whole situation with the OJ thing. Like, I don't like it at all. Like y'all said earlier, if it was that big of an issue, y'all could have cut ties with this nigga right after he got that damn Bronco. You feel what I'm saying? If it was that big of a deal. The moment he went to trial, y'all could have done all that then and there. When he went to jail a few years before he passed, y'all could have did it then. Everything was cool. I don't like shit like this. Especially considering that, you know, he didn't go to jail for whatever y'all think he did. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't do it. But for y'all to, like, you feel what I'm saying? For him to go through, like Mark said, he went through the process of this. He went through the recovery process of this, all that, and everything was cool. You know, every time, like you said, it's the anniversary of the top whatever 100 players of all time come around. He comes around with his Bills jersey, and all them Bills people, all of them cool with him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like shit like that. That shit is whack.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's calling out names. I want to shift to a more serious story.
John, you already fucking up one serious story, dog.
But this one, I think we can talk about because we actually witnessed this guy's at his peak of his game.
Oh man,
Chris Johnson, CJ2K. It came out yesterday. He did a sit down interview with Michael Strahan for Good Morning America. He's 39 years old. He's been retired for almost I think almost 7 years now. And he announced that he's been diagnosed with ALS and it's been very progressive. This is how Chris Johnson looked when he was playing, healthy as ever. This is Chris Johnson now. He has he can't speak. He has to use his eyes, use a device that obviously to speak for him. It's kind of crazy because the AI actually sounds like him.
Yeah, it do.
And he wanted to say, I want people to know I'm still me. ALS has changed what my body can do, but it hasn't changed who I am. I saw Steve Gleason reached out to his family. They're sending their support. When I saw this yesterday, it really effed me up, dude. The part that really hurt me about this with CJ2K was he talked about just a year ago. He was able to pick up his daughter for her 7th birthday and help her blow out the candles in her cake. And now he can't even lift his daughter up no more. I'm going to send prayers to his wife, who's being his caretaker, kids watching their dad health, going through these challenges, and to the doctors. This is crazy because we've seen a lot of NFL players we've lost because of ALS. We just lost Steve McMichael, lost Dwight Clark. Steve Gleason is still fighting. 20 years later, he's still hanging in there. It's just this. When I saw that really just broke my heart.
Mine too. It's not like I can say on this, man. This is tough, man. Especially like you said, it's somebody we watched, and this sucks, man. Again, like you said, prayer to his family, especially to his wife and his kids, man. It's tough watching somebody that you watch as a superhero dwindle down with health, man. That's tough, man.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I seen the pictures of him just a year ago to see where he's at now.
Yeah. I saw what he was at. I was watching something. It was something online last year. and they were showing him at like one of the NFL camps or whatever, and he was doing the drills with the like showing the running backs how to do the drills.
I think it was like I think he was either at one of the at the Senior Bowl or kind of like one of the HBCU like combine.
I think it might have been the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, and he was there representing the NFL player, representing the Legends Committee.
That shit crazy, man. That shit. Hey, dog, that shit hit you, and that shit just progressively just getting worse, like super fast. Like that shit fucked up.
He said one day he just didn't feel any nerves in his hand. He thought maybe it was just obviously a little nerve damage from when he played football, but when he went and got diagnosed, and now they said the way it just progressed real fast. It's just crazy because seeing the way he looked now, like seeing his face all slim down, it's like, man, I just remember when this dude was. You couldn't catch this dude on the field. 6 straight years of 1,000 yards. He was like the fastest dude on the planet. He was like,
dog. He was such a cheat code in Madden with his speed.
The 2K wasn't lying, dude, because when he hit that second gear, he was gone.
Oh yeah. Hey, him and Lindell White, dog, they wasn't no joke.
Man, dude.
That was a tandem right there.
This dude, he was definitely at his peak, was one of the 5 best running backs in football. If you're not, depending on how you feel, like he definitely, some people might say top 2, 3, but man, he was dope, man. He was so dope.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. And you see the love he got from everybody on social media.
Yeah.
Real was recognized real. I saw Darrell Revis, I got his former teammates. Everybody was wishing good vibes, so we want to send good vibes to CJ2K because man,
and positive thoughts,
and prayers are stripped to his wife and kids.
I have a question.
What's up?
I don't know if it's appropriate to ask though.
Go ahead.
Is it a safe space?
Yes.
Isn't that why everybody was pouring ice on each other a couple of years ago?
Yes, the ALS challenge it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure. I don't know if it was.
Yeah, no, that was the purpose of the ice
to raise awareness.
Raise awareness on ALS.
But what is the ice?
And I think the ice was supposed to like simulate like how the nerves how that shit. Okay. Yeah, that was the whole point of the ice.
All right.
You get bucket ice thrown on you, that shit like shut your nerves down real fast. I think that's supposed to be like all part of it.
So prayers to CJ2K. All right, we gonna get up out of here. Nick, I don't know if you're Friday, but let me ask you this, and I'm gonna ask Mark. Do you think LeBron has his decision done by next show? And if so, where?
No. I think he knows where he's going now. It won't be public by Friday. I don't think so.
So you think this is going to pass the 4th of July, pass the holiday?
Yeah.
I think it's going to pass. I think specifically because it is. If it wasn't a holiday weekend, I think maybe he would make an announcement. But I think by the time we have our show next week,
for sure. By next week's show Tuesday, there's a decision made for sure.
Okay. Yeah. And by the way, that'd be 48 out. That'll be actually the start of summer league. The Utah summer league I think starts this week, but obviously
they got Mormons.
Probably
they fucking.
They're married.
The single one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they do it. Never mind.
What if you do it outside of Utah?
I don't know.
One more call name, but it's positive. And I said it earlier. Shout out to LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron waited to the day his son contract was guaranteed for the rest of the year before he said, "I'm up out of here."
Yep.
Guarantee my son at 2.3, and I'm moving on. Because I'm
you know what that was.
I'm not saying Lakers would have did it.
I think he was gonna do it regardless, but I hear what you're saying. He made sure he was good.
Yeah,
because if LeBron got released, he was gonna get 1.3 anyway. But you see, getting that extra $1 million always helps.
Guaranteed. So even if Lakers
hey, piss the haters off.
But here's my
piss the haters off.
I was thinking about this earlier now, and I think I want to see how even though there's a possibility he can get traded. Maybe he want to go be with his dad, and that's his prerogative. But let's say if he stays with the Lakers or if he gets traded to someplace else, I just now root for him. I've always rooted for him, but I want to see now how he feels Because look, I know he might have played it cool, not because obviously he played it cool and not tune out the noise about his dad, him and his dad being on the same team. But I want to see now how he feels now. You can breathe with fresh air because even though he's a grown man, he still wants to be able to make his dad proud.
Absolutely,
he'll still want to make his dad proud.
It never stops.
So I want to see
For sure.
with Bronny gone, with Brian going this way, and Bronny either staying here or even if he gets traded someplace else, him finally reliving that joy he had, breathing a new breath of air to playing the game of basketball. Because we're seeing the progression. He's slowly getting back to being himself, and it was going to take time because it was his heart. So I'm just rooting for him for that. But to Bron, as a Lakers fan, I thank you for 8 great years. Got us a championship. You brought us back to life. Now it's time for the Lakers to move on to the next chapter. Look at the balls in your court. It's no excuse now. No excuse now.
They will give them excuses.
It's no excuse. Balls in your court. And
Man,
so
please.
the ownership and let the ownership do what you do. Jeannie's gone now. Yes, she's still there as governor, but this is Mark Walter's show now. And if you see what he does with the Dodgers, you should trust what he's going to do for the Lakers. Have that optimism.
Facts.
So Friday we'll be back. Hopefully there'll be some more signings on the free agent side, whether it's restricted, unrestricted, any trades. Deals cannot be made official until Monday morning, July 6th, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific.
Nudes?
Noon.
Oh.
And check
out to the nudes.
Yeah, shout out to them. Check me, Nessa, JoJo, Trail out tomorrow, Sports View Wrestling.
What's this y'all for, right?
Yeah, recapping Night of Champions, Great American Bash, and Monday Night Raw. Relax. Check Mark out Thursday. No Rules live.
Fucking heard.
Shout out to Tequila Ranch last week for the live show there. Make sure you go there if you want your tequila. If you're in the city of Bellflower, California, tell them No Rules sent you.
Or some Sports for you sent you.
Or some Sports for you sent you.
Yeah, we on that same list. Don't worry about it.
Get you a bottle for the 4th of July. And then Friday night, we're back. There'll be a lot of fireworks. USA, don't win tomorrow against Bosnia. South Mexico getting their win the night. And enjoy the rest of the World Cup. If you're going to go out to the bars, be safe, drink responsibly, and have fun. No violence. And we'll be back Friday. Talking free agency.
Facts.
Talking some NFL.
Facts.
Talking maybe some MLB because that's the weekend.
Wait, next week. What day is next week? Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday will be the 7th. 2 weeks.
Is that when we start, or is that
2 weeks?
It's the 14th.
14th. That'll be the week before the debut of Master Debaters. 2 weeks from tonight.
Go
July
Chivas.
14th. Cody be back. Cody might be back next week. We'll see how the schedule looks, but he'll definitely be back for the debut of the show. Yeah, shout out to Chivas. Chivas. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for Sports for You on YouTube.
Viva la Throat Goat.
Yeah,
you all right?
Whoever she is.
Is he all right?
I'm good. YouTube, X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, at Sports for You Podcast on all those platforms. Follow me at John Watson 0984 on X and Instagram. Follow Marco.
No, John. We're not going to skip over that like we didn't hear that. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, what's that over there in the top left hand corner?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah.
Oh shit! Look at my dumb ass.
I was hating.
We got only John.
Someone's
Hey, put it back up. Pause.
No.
We got only John.
Hey, yo!
We got only John's discount code at 84% off. With the discount code, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas unless you got a door to the
Throat Goat is crazy.
Bro, deep. Oh, the promo code is Deep Throat. I mean Throat Goat.
No, not mine. I ain't nobody's. Who the heck is you talking to?
All right, John.
All right, we get up out of here. Enjoy y'all rest of y'all week. First of the month tomorrow. Go cash your county checks. Go get your checks. We'll see y'all Friday. It's been sports for you. I'm John. That's Nick. Shout out to the comment section. Shout out to everybody. And Brian.
Shout out to backstage.
Salute. Thank you. See you Christmas Day whenever you play the Lakers.
Y'all know what soaking is?
Oh, yeah. That's what happened earlier.
Peace. Happy Tuesday.
For you, from the coast to you. 3 LA minds talking what we do. From the streets to the stats, from the bar to the chat sports for you. Yeah, we